Rajya Sabha MP and titular King Laisemba Sanajauba says centre has assured of printing Manipuri script on new series of Indian currency notes. Chakan Gangai celebrations begin with joy and zeal. State-level Gangai Celebration Committee Manipur holds celebrations at Iboyaima Sangli. MPCC Working President K. Megha Chandra criticizes double-engine BJP-led Manipur government for failing to deliver its commitments, including employment opportunities. Oncosurgeon of American Oncology Institute of Babina Specialty, Dr. Sapa Mopendra says northeast states including Manipur have become cancer hub of India. Manipur government restricts public gatherings as COVID cases surge, maximum 50 persons in closed spaces and maximum 200 persons in open spaces. Manipur adds 158 new COVID-19 cases, 37 recoveries and 2 deaths in last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 7.13%. And India logs over 2,68,000 fresh COVID-19 cases and over 1,22,000 recoveries in 24 hours. Omicron cases reach 6,044. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Prime Time English News. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your mask properly and maintain a safe distance. And I'm PREMI THANGJAM bringing you the news in details. Rajya Sabha MP and titular King Laisemba Sanajauba said centre has assured that Manipuri script will be printed on new series of Indian currency notes. The MP said Reserve Bank of India has completed necessary process and has approached the design committee for inclusion of Manipuri script on the new currency notes. He made the announcement during the 15th death anniversary observance of Singh Suba Akaba at Rupmahal Theatre in Imphal today. Speaking at the event organized by Wakalon Manaba Apunba, Wama Kanglei Park, MP Laisemba Sanajauba expressed disappointment over the delay by the relevant department in sending necessary documents to authorities concerned for the inclusion of Manipuri language among the Indian classical languages, even after tabling the demand at the Parliament in September 2020. He asserted that once the Manipuri language is listed as a classical language, originality of the Manipuri language will be intake. Acknowledging that Manipur University of Culture has many shortages, Laisemba Sanajauba assured that he will urge the centre for upgrading the university into a central university in the parliament. He also encouraged people of the state to realize the visions of late Akaba. People also paid floral tributes at the statues of Akaba and Tangkhul leader Rungsung Suisa, located at the final resting place of Akaba in Waka Laimaching today.
2020 अदुगुम्बा सेप्टेम्बर दने पुखसगिबसे मदु हौजिक फावबसे अखोइगी मरी लेनबा अदुगी लैंग्वेज डिपार्टमेंट अदुगा आर्ट एंड कल्चर मरी लेनबा दे डिपार्टमेंट स हाइबसे स्टेज लोने यौरे मकोइना यारंग थुना तौरगा मसी फुलफिल तौरगा पर थावरगदि कोइसे तरे सुबा अदुगा क्लासिकल लैंग्वेज ओरिजिनल अदु हौजिक फावबसे अखोइ थबसि संसंहन दिदबा Rakwegi Parliament Nauduni Parliament Kotuni see your state key post state key labor money and resolution of Tobodoni Ramasima in White. I call you may accept I could get connection what happening Aduga to the reserve of Indiana Masina Batam Kanaba Nakota Puna Pandore Aduna I could design committee has ceremony to share Marieta E. Happy design to design committee the Tadare Aduna Hogiba, no Singadi, Yawasu, Anova series. No, Namaka, by Sassing the Daddy and losing the Machine to the Yawani had to say, I want to see that.
Gangai Post-Harvest Festival of Kabui Rongmai devotees of ancestral deity Tinkau Rakwang Chapriak TRC begin today. State-level Gangai Celebration Committee Manipur held the celebrations with joy and zeal at Iboyaima Sumanglila Sanglen in Palace Compound. Folk dances, musical performances and rituals marked the event. Speaking on the occasion, Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan assured to facilitate inclusion of Zeliarong community in India's minority community list. The festival began with customary ritual of Yupan Thapa of Tudeti Tinkau Rakwan and lamp lightings. R.K. Ranjan said celebration of the festival since 2003 under the state government has preserved cultural identity of Rongmai Kabui. He conveyed his heartiest greetings and wished for peace and prosperity. He termed it unfortunate that apart from the celebration organized by state-level Gangai Celebration Committee Manipur, other organizations are also organizing the event. The Lok Sabha MP stressed on state-level celebration of Gangai festival on one platform and jointly preserved the rich cultural and traditions of devotees. He also stressed on including Kabui or Rongmai community traditional dance and music competition in Gangai celebration to build emotional integrity. Vice Chancellor of Manipur University of Culture, Professor Paunam Gunindro, and President of BJP Manipur Pradesh, S.T. Morcha, were among those who attended the event. Cultural dance and music performances by cultural troops from Kabui Rongmai villages of Kangpokpi, Churchanpur and Imphal East districts enthralled the audience.
Rongmai amasung Kabui ki isang pai pagkulimagta apel taunin bade jati simu nungsira bade jati sigi kubai simu lu na laura bade kanigi aina simba mana simba haibadorino state level committee sina syllabus ta punna putsalaga mapung phaba Gangai festival amo oiragadi soidna maki tinkawra gangna soidna haragani haida seina kanjai matam mama aikoi se kuntoklon hogolakada manaba sabminaba nungsinaba Samin kami nova dulu baca dia meni hanya se dia lama ini wali sila tae Zeliarong community di Gangai se masih pantuk tuna hana dia lama ini mamang dalam maba tongan berfurukta nungsi sana na lay bagi pau jelado masih Gangai sila pi.
Kabui Union Manipur also held state-level Kabui Gangai 2022 celebrations under Gangai's Kabui Cultural Identity theme at Laimapokpam Kairin Kabui village in Nambol constituency today. Nambol MLA and Lokin, Kairin Kabui Khul Chief, Sabilung Kabui and officials attended the event. Offering of wine to Supreme Court, lighting lamps, traditional performances among others marked the celebration. MPCC Working President K. Meghachandra alleged the double-engine BJP-led Manipur government for not keeping its commitments, including jobs to people. Speaking to media at Congress Bhavan, BT wrote in Imphal today, K. Meghachandra recalled that State Commerce and Industry Minister on July 20, 2017 announced to provide jobs to 7.5 lakh people under his department during his 5 years tenure, and even the Chief Minister on October 6 of the same year also promised to provide employment to 1.5 lakh people every year during the government's 5 years tenure. He lambasted the government for not putting its words into action till date. K. Meghachandra went on to allege that Manipur government has failed to open 11 new IRB battalion in the state, though the then Rajya Sabha MP K. Bhavananda announced that the centre has approved for the same on July 31st, 2017. He condemned the ruling government of fooling the public.
Honorable Minister, Commerce and Industry Napi Hivado, 6 October da reaffirm Sahi Amada Lak Amaka Makai Tabak reaffirmed by the Chief Ministers. Asigumba Kwaidigi Miam Prasada Masin Thiba Prasada Kwaidigi Larik Herban Harul Singh the Kwaidigi Sitawa Karamba Bharatki State Singda Natraga Karamba Pithibi Laivak Singda Asugyamna often the Parjamiam the Lautokpa, Mibulana, Tajahanba, Lariban Harul Kayabu, Tamaisel Harkandida, Tasena publicly, officially declaration Tawse. Ngasi di Kari Tabak Pigre. Aduna, Quaidigi is the even in politics, political itihasta, Quaidigi Masintiva ministers, Commerce and Industry Department, Hyman Butolo.
Refuting Works Minister Tej Biswajit's media statement in response to Congress Party's allegation on misappropriation of Works Department fund of 800 crore rupees. MLA K. Meghachandra said Biswajit's statement were unfounded. The Congress leader asserted that he made the January 11 media statement on misappropriation of fund in public interest and after getting every relevant document from top officials of the Works Department. K. Meghachandra claimed that he was not wrong and called for CBI investigation into the matter. He also demanded the state government for clarification on whereabouts of the remaining fund in every government department and to release white paper on COVID-19 related funds.
Aduna Maramur Kandanga City, Sina clarification ni. Aduna City in general, I quite Laiba, BJP Sarkarna, double engine, ni Haidana, Hiram Kudimakta, Department Kudimakta, Sahi Horopomatamda, Adigi horse trading to Womatamda, Mayam, the person and the P. Hivamayama, long Haidudana, Adagi Lehoriadana, MLA Kaya. Aduna Mayam Siki commitment, Parza the Pihiba, Larik Hibakaya the Pihiba, Adagi COVID key fellas. Adagi Laiba, Tongan sectors in Siki failure, Adagi Tongan falls from its Mayam Sindonga City at the end of this year, this term, I call it Lloyd Kange.
Election Committee for Intending Candidate Alhaz Nasiruddin alias Baboy 6 Kairao Assembly constituency had clarified that the intending candidate has nothing to do with the planting of bomb by unknown miscreants at the residence of THANGJAM Herojit at Kairao Bitra Awang Laikai in Kairao Assembly constituency. The committee refuted the allegation charged against the intending candidate by a Facebook account called Kanglei Fang as mere election-related propaganda to defame Alhaz Nasiruddin. Speaking to media at Kiamgai Muslim Awang Laikai today, Vice President of Election Committee of Muhammad Ahmad Ali condemned Kanglei Fang for the misleading post on social media. He also clarified that there is no one by the name of Kanglei Fang among the workers of intending candidate Alhaz Nasiruddin alias Baboy. He appealed to the Home Department to look into the matter.
Kairao Kendra ki manung da laiba Kairao Bitra 6/27 da nongwei kapagi thodok amada Kanglei Fang kauba Facebook asaba account amaga mari leinana Kairao Kendra da bol lepkodoriba Alhaz Nasiruddin Baboy da ID namga phamlai haidana namga biraga mangonda mari leinai haina haibirakpasi yamna laibak thiba thodokni masi aikoi Kanglei Fang haiba Facebook account pairiba nupa asiga Alhaz Nasiruddin Baboy ga karigumba mari ama phau leina jade adan masi yaragadi amukhana tawbidona baso appeal tauri loina asaba Facebook account asina maram moraga aikoida atamnana chatpa thokpada lambi block tawselakba adegi di thongan ba yaroi haidana saman khajalakogumba sumbagi pot asi tawhanjaningde adana chumna aikoi vote tawnasi.
Meitei Christian Churches Council Manipur demanded authorities concerned to reschedule the February 27th State Assembly poll. Press release from the council says Christian community in the state will face inconvenience in casting their votes on February 27th since it is Sunday, which is a day Christians attend church service. The northeast region, including Manipur, has become the cancer hub of India. Papumpere district in Arunachal Pradesh and Aizawl in Mizoram have the highest incidence of cancer cases in the country among women and men. The same was confirmed by Dr. Sapam Upendra Singh, visiting oncosurgeon of American Oncology Institute of Babina Speciality, Sajiwa Jail Road, Imphal East. In an exclusive interview on Impact News Health Link program today, Dr. Sapam Upendra stressed on the need for proper diet and especially to avoid eating smoked meat or fish and foods containing preservatives as it leads to stomach cancer, which has poor prognosis.
India gi manungda akhoi North East jaga je cancer hub maina khangnare cancer si changjung wange kyang wange haibabu ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯣꯔꯠ ꯏꯁꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯔꯨꯅꯥꯆꯜ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯗꯦꯁꯇ ꯄꯥꯄꯨꯝꯄꯔꯥ ꯗꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯛ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯥꯒꯥꯂꯦꯟ ꯀꯣꯏꯕꯗ ꯂꯩ ꯖꯒꯥꯁꯦ ꯑꯥꯏꯖꯣꯜꯁꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯊꯤꯅ ꯋꯥꯡꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯦꯋꯦꯌꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯦꯋꯦꯌꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯗꯤꯖꯤꯖꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯨꯔꯥ 100% ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯚꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯉꯝꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯄꯣꯖꯤꯇꯤꯚ ꯐꯦꯛꯇꯔ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯣ ꯈꯪꯉꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯏꯟꯚꯥꯏꯔꯣꯟꯃꯦꯟꯇꯦꯜ ꯐꯦꯛꯇꯔ 99% 95% ꯗꯤ ꯏꯟꯚꯥꯏꯔꯣꯟꯃꯦꯟꯇꯦꯜ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯗꯥꯏꯠꯇ ꯗꯤꯄꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯣꯗꯤꯐꯥꯏꯕल ꯔꯤꯁꯛ ꯐꯦꯛꯇꯔꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯟꯂꯤ 1-3% जेनेटिकनी जेनेटिक्समदी अखोई जिन यावजरपने अखोइना मॉडिफाई तौब यादरे अन अखोइना यामना खंगदौसी मरुइन मणिपुर ददी स्मोक मिक्सिम सुना चाबा फतरे स्टोमक कैंसर सी हौजुफोक्ता ट्रीटमेंट जी अफबा मयाम लेरसु यूजुअली प्रोग्नोसिस एम पोरोय प्रोग्नोसिस हैबदी लेनाजने हिंगबै चांस एम पोरोय पोरबे मरम जे साइन सिम्टम जी चप चाना सिगिनी हैबा तंगदांग खर वाटबा
Chief Secretary and Chairman of State Executive Committee, Government of Manipur, Dr. Rajesh Kumar has issued a notification today imposing new restrictions in the wake of surging COVID-19 cases in the state. The latest order permits maximum of 50 persons or half of the capacity, whichever is less in case of closed spaces, and maximum of 200 persons in open spaces. Wearing of face masks in public places, gatherings and crowded areas and adhering to COVID guidelines are made compulsory. The notice warns of punishing violators under Disaster Management Act 2005. All district magistrate and district superintendent of police will enforce the restrictions until fresh guidelines are received from the Election Commission of India. Manipur added 158 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 2,215 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID-19 positivity rate stands at 7.13%. As per the latest report from State Health Department COVID-19 Common Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur are 1,26,979. Active cases are 1,063. Two COVID-related death was reported in the past 24 hours. Death toll stands at 2,014. On the positive note, 37 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,23,902. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 97.58%. JCI Imphal Iconics and Thangmayban Apunba Kendra Development Organization jointly organized one-day vaccination camp at Dharamsala today. Teenagers between 15 to 18 years of age were vaccinated during the camp. It is worth mentioning that JCI Imphal Iconics has provided hearing aids and free wheelchairs to beneficiaries in early January. On the note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring in updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News.
Notice ahanba oina RBI na regulate toba amasung Ministry of Finance Department of Financial Services Government of India na Surface 2002 gi makada financial institution ama oina sakhangkraba Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Housing for All mission gi makada subsidized home loan pibada mangjil thariba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited amadi masigi sister company singi Guwahati yauna branch tarahumdoi hangdokchare chahi 13 ki khongchata lakraba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited tagi miyamna financial facilities sing lawirana ningsingjari Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its sisters companies
Welcome back after the break and watching Primetime English News. India added 2,68,833 fresh COVID-19 cases, 1,22,684 recoveries and 402 deaths in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases stands at 14,17,820. Total recoveries are 3,48,24,706. Recovery rate stands at 95.20%. Death toll reaches 4,85,752. Over 156 crore 2 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Total Omicron positive cases in India rises to 6,041. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 32 crore 45 lakh 97,000 people, above 55 lakh 49,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 26 crore 54 lakh and 89,000. USA is the highest active cases, above 2 crore 23 lakh 17,000 in the world, followed by India and Brazil. Manipur State Commission for Women has clarified regarding disengagement of 10 staffs of MSCW, which was published on local newspapers on January 13th this year. The Commission clarified that the 10 engaged staffs were disengaged as per decision of the government order dated January 06, 2022. Press release from chairperson in charge of the Commission, Tumlip Tiningpham Mongsang, says the 10 staffs engaged in different nomenclature by the then chairperson were disengaged by the Commission, as their engagement to the Commission was found to be invalid. It further says many irregularities were found, in mandatory formalities like approvals for engaging the 10 staffs in the Commission were not taken from the state government DPC at the time of engaging the staffs were not taken, and the assigned posts do not exist in the Commission. As a part of security measures ahead of Republic Day and 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly Election 2022, Imphal East District Police Commando Unit carried door-to-door search operations at various places of Imphal East District today. The team, under the supervision of Imphal East SP Pradeep, IPS, and under the command of additional SP Operations KH Herojit, led by Imphal East Commando Unit, DSP and Nabakishore, carried out search drives at Paknung Awang Mayai and Awang Laikai from 6:45 am to 8:15 am. The team ferried around 30 bailouts during the operation. Imphal West District Police, led by DSP SP Muhammad Riyad Uddin of Imphal West Commando, conducted house-to-house search and verification at Tera Sapam Nairak in Imphal West District this morning. Altogether, 130 people, including 10 bailouts, were verified during the operation, carried out from 6 am to 7:50 am. No one was picked up during the drive. Thoubal District Police Commando Unit also conducted house-to-house search operation at Salungpham and Ukongsang area of Thoubal District. Residents, including bailouts, were verified during the search operation carried out under the supervision of Superintendent of Police Thoubal Jogesh Chandra Haubijam, IPS. Combined team of Thoubal District Police Commando Unit and Nilong Police arrested 2 men in possession of 9,972 WY tablets. Arrested persons are 35-year-old Muhammad Farooq, son of Muhammad Zanatluddin, and 30-year-old Muhammad Imtiaz Khan, son of Muhammad Zahiruddin. They are residents of Lilong Usoy Pokpi, Sagomsang. Police arrested them from their residences. Police had been registered against them under Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985. A man died in a road mishap at Wangching Kondompokpi ground in Thoubal District yesterday. The deceased is 35-year-old Nauram Suraj, son of Thopi from Tenta Kuno. As per Impact News, the incident occurred around 9:30 p.m. Police personnel posted at the Wangching outpost immediately rushed Suraj to Thoubal District, but he succumbed to his injuries. Sorokhaibam Devendra Mitai's short story book titled Bolna Koituk Labada was released today. Fourth book of the author contains 20 short stories. The book releasing event was held at Assembly Museum Conference Hall under Cultural Forum Manipur. Former director of Jain Manipur Dance Academy, Longjam Joy Chandra, Cultural Forum Manipur President, Professor Huidem Bihari, and Professor of DM University, Dr. Sarat Chandra Longjam, graced the event. The author planned to publish Mitai Mayek edition of the book in the near future. State-level Lowroy Festival Observation Committee will hold annual Lowroy Festival on January 29th and 30th. Press release from the committee says the two-day event will be held at Waiton Maning Laikai in Waiton, Kungang, Imphal East District. Budget session of Parliament will commence on January 31st. First half of the budget session will run from January 31st to February 11th. It will be reassembled on March 14th to sit until 8th of April, subject to exigencies of government business. The government will present a budget for fiscal year 2022-23 on 1st of February. President Ramnath Kovind will address both the Houses of Parliament assembled together 11 a.m. and 31st of January. The first day of budget session of Parliament, Lok Sabha Secretariat in a communique said at the 8th session of the 17th Lok Sabha will commence on 31st of January and subject of exigencies of government business, the session is likely to conclude on 8th of April 2022. Rajya Sabha Secretariat in a press release said that the President has summoned the Rajya Sabha to meet on 31st January 2022. Bahujan Samaj Party BSP has released first list of candidates on 53 assembly seats of Uttar Pradesh for upcoming polls. In connection, BSP chief Nayawari stated that party has finalized candidates on 53 seats in the first list. Remaining 5 will be released in a day or two during press conference held at Lucknow today. Uttar Pradesh's 7-phase election in 403 constituencies will start from February 7 till 7 March. Total of 58 assembly seats spread over 11 districts will go to the polls in first phase on February 10th. Now the sports news. YUCC Kwakaitel Moirangpur defeated Oscar Pauna Kaitel by 4 wickets in the 10th league match of the 9th Manipur Veteran T20 cricket tournament today. The tournament is being held under the aegis of Manipur Veteran Cricket Association at Luang Pokpa Cricket Stadium in Luang Sangam. In the 10th league match, Oscar Pauna Kaitel batted first and scored 113 runs in 20 overs with 7 wickets down. YUCC Kwakaitel Moirangpur responded by scoring 114 runs and 4 balls less to reach 20 overs with 6 wickets down. YUCC Kwakaitel's bowler Mani, who took 4 wickets, was declared man of the match. While in the 11th league match played at the playground of Oriental College and Model Higher Secondary School, YWC Langtabal batted first and made 73 runs in 10 overs with 3 wickets down, but due to inclement weather, the match was halted and accorded same points to YWC Langtabal, and LCCC Lilong Chajing Model Club will face YPHU in the 12th league match, and Champ will face Napsa in the 13th league match tomorrow. Third MNCA Under-16 Naurim Rajningthau Memorial Cricket Trophy kicked off at Hainopo Cricket Ground from today. Tournament is being held under the aegis of Manipur Cricket Association and sponsored by Naurim Rajningthau Memorial Trust. In today's first league match, PTRC Patsoi won the toss and chose fielding. Batting first, YUCC Kwakaitel Moirangpur scored 259 runs in 27 overs and 4 balls with 9 wickets down. In this innings, Thoibaning THANGJAM, who secured 139 runs, took rest following an injury. In response, PTRC Patsoi batted second, securing 176 runs in 23 overs and 3 balls with 10 wickets down, facing defeat by 176 runs. Thoibaning THANGJAM of YUCC Kwakaitel Moirangpur clinched the player of the match title. While in the second league match held at Khetrigaon's Aba ground, PCC Mayaikoibi won the toss and batted first, scoring 97 runs in 30 overs with 8 wickets down. In response, YWC Langtabal managed to score 98 runs in 23 overs with 9 wickets down, winning the match by 1 wicket. YWC Langtabal's all-rounder S. Robinson clinched man of the match title. Further league matches will be played at the 2 venues tomorrow. In the ongoing 14th Manipur State League played at artificial turf ground, Lamlong Thongkhong Sagolban United defeated DM Rao Awang Sekma in 8-0 in the 58th league match this morning. While in the 59th league match played this afternoon, GSC Churchandpur defeated Trao FC Kwakathal in 3-2. The 16th match between SSU Singtumai and YUFC Ukrul ended in 1-1 draw. 2 league matches will be played on January 18. The tournament is being held under the aegis of All Manipur Football Association and sponsored by Kumukjam Joy Kishan. Isu Wangkai and UKB Churchandpur entered the quarterfinals of the 12th Shahid Manoranjan Singh Memorial Football Tournament underway at Artificial Turf Ground with Sports Authority of India, Takel Part, Imphal. In today's first match, Isu Wangkai defeated SFC Tera in 5-1, while UKB Churchandpur beat 11 Star Sporting Union Akampad in 3-1 in the second match. Altogether, 24 teams are taking part in the tournament organized by 143 Battalion CRPF Lamphal under the aegis of All Manipur Football Association and Imphal West District Football Association. League match of the ongoing Indian Super League 2021-22 between Goa FC and Northeast United is underway since 7:30 p.m. at GMC Athletic Stadium. In yesterday's league match played at GMC Athletic Stadium, Goa FC and Northeast United ended in 1-1 draw. For Goa FC, Iram Cabrera netted 1 goal at 39 minutes, and for Northeast United, Hemant Santana scored 1 goal at the 2nd minute of the match. Before we end, let's take a look at headlines once again. Rajya Sabha MP and Titula Kinglai Semba Sanajauba says Centre has assured of printing Manipuri script on new series of Indian currency notes. Chakan Gangai celebrations begin with joy and zeal. State level Gangai Celebration Committee Manipur holds celebrations at Iboyaima Sanglai. MPCC Working President K. Meghachandra criticizes double engine BJP-led Manipur government for failing to deliver its commitments, including employment opportunities. Oncosurgeon of American Oncology Institute of Babina Specialty, Dr. Sapam Upendra says Northeast states including Manipur have become cancer hub of India. Manipur government restricts public gatherings as COVID cases surge, maximum 50 persons in closed spaces and maximum 200 persons in open spaces. Manipur adds 158 new COVID-19 cases, 37 recoveries and 2 deaths in last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 7.13%. And India logs over 2,68,000 fresh COVID-19 cases and over 1,22,000 recoveries in 24 hours. Omicron cases reached 6,041. And that's all we have in this edition of the English Primetime Bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Till then, good night, stay indoors and stay safe.
Happy announcement for the people of Northeastern States. British Clinical Excellence Award winner, having more than 30 years experience in treating heart diseases, Dr. L. Shamkishore Singh, the first and only Manipuri heart specialist with FRCP London, is now available 24/7 at Sky Hospital, thereby saving lives on public demand. OPD consultation will be available